Today, we're going to talk about a really powerful tool, something that can give your business a serious competitive edge. It's called a patent landscape report.
All right, so let's start at the beginning. Every single business, I don't care if you're a tiny startup or a massive global company, you all face this one core challenge. And getting it right, well, that's what separates success from failure.
So what is it? What's that one thing, that single most critical activity that every single business has to do?
Yep, decision making. That's it. It all boils down to the choices you make. Think about it. Every outcome, good or bad, from what products you build to how you spent your marketing budget, it's all a direct result of a decision. Okay, so if making good decisions is that important, what do you actually need to make the best ones? What's the secret sauce here?
The answer? It's all about the data. But look, not just any data. To be actually useful, it's got to be reliable, it's got to be timely, and yeah, it needs to be cost-effective. That's the real foundation of a smart strategy.
So where do we find this gold mine of data? Well, it turns out there's this incredible source out there that's almost like a map to the future, especially for tech and innovation.
Think about it. Where could you possibly find a data source so reliable that it actually shows you where innovation is going before it gets there?
The answer is in patent data. Seriously, this stuff is literally the collective blueprint for all of global innovation. Every single patent, it's a super detailed, legally protected record of a brand new invention. It tells you exactly what people are building right now. And when you take all of that data, this just huge repository of information, and you analyze it in a systematic way, you get something incredibly powerful. You get what's called a patent landscape report, or a PLR for short.
Okay, so how does a report like this actually give you an advantage?
This is the cool part. This is where the PLR stops being just interesting data and turns into a real, honest-to-goodness strategic weapon.
Well, with a PLR, you can steer your whole IP strategy. You can figure out what to prioritize in R&D so you're not wasting time and money. You can assess how valuable an investment might be, guide your new product development, and even sharpen your marketing strategy. It's not just for the tech guys, it's a tool for the entire business.
Right about now, I bet you're thinking, okay, that sounds awesome, but isn't this kind of thing incredibly difficult and super expensive? And you know what? That is a totally fair question.
And the answer to that question really comes down to the huge difference between how we used to make these reports and how we do it now. And this right here is the game changer. The traditional way, it was a total bottleneck. We're talking weeks of work. You were completely dependent on these crazy expensive experts, just a huge pain. But the modern way, it's AI-powered. You get insights fast, and best of all, it's actually affordable.
Just to give you some perspective, a single traditional report could take a whole team of experts 6 weeks to put together. 6 weeks! In today's market, that's an eternity. The opportunity could be gone by then. And the cost for that one single 6-week report? $26,000. Yep. You can see why this stuff was pretty much out of reach for anyone who wasn't a giant corporation. Just look at the difference this makes in productivity. A team using the old methods might, if they're lucky, crank out 2 reports in a quarter. But with modern AI-powered tools, that same team can deliver 12. That is a 6x increase in strategic insight. It's just no contest. So here's the bottom line. The most crucial point is that what used to be this rare, expensive luxury has been totally transformed by technology. It's now an essential, and I think this is the most important part, an accessible strategic tool for any business, big or small, that wants to innovate. So that really just leaves one final question, one you should be asking yourself and your team. Is your strategy built on gut feelings and data from yesterday, or are you using a clear, data-driven view of what's coming tomorrow?